um GFX, and happy start to everyone. I'm happy to be here again. This video I'm trying to give an update on the trade I took during the week. Though the trade happened to be a loss. Yeah, I took two trade for last week and I lost the two trade. Yeah, I lost the two trade. So currently now I'm on a drawdown on my account, but on the second phase of my Marvin account. So I'm currently on a drawdown. But the drawdown is it's not much, it's just $9 drawdown because I was actually up in profit. So losing those two trade put me on a drawdown. So last week, let me go to my Telegram channel where I trades all my trades, so you can see the trade. I think I need 2 minutes. Okay, so on my Telegram, I've opened it before. Yeah, on my Telegram channel you can see this is TG Trade Journal. So I think I will make a video on how to journal your trade on Telegram. So you can see these are the two trade I took. These are the two trade I took. These are the two trade I took. April 17. So I took this trade again. I think I took one of this trade. Yeah, I took this one April 15. This happened to be profit. Yeah, I guess. Because I was up in profit. Sorry. Okay, yeah, April 11. Yeah, I think this is one of the trade I think, yeah, miss setup. No, this is a miss setup. So let's talk about the two trade I made. I lost on Friday. So now look at this. This is one of the gold trade. I trade only gold currently. For now, I trade only gold. I actually don't trade other pairs. So you can see this is one of the trade here. The market came in. The market tapped us in here, and it hit me out. So I lost this trade. Then I called after losing that trade. I reanalyzed the trade, which it was against my rule, because I actually don't trade twice. Sometimes I do trade twice, but it's not really advisable for me. And once it's 5 o'clock, I don't take any other trade again. So on that day, after taking that trade, this is actually one of the major reasons I'm doing this video. We need to learn, like, I'm learning this now, that I have to learn how to control my emotion, because sometimes you might not know you are doing a revenge trade. Yeah, I lost that trade 5 o'clock. It was already 5 o'clock, so I'm not supposed to take a trade because it was against my rules. Like 5 o'clock, I don't trade again. So I have to now. So I was like, this thing is approaching a good zone. So I quickly did my analysis. That okay, fine. I even called the trade out on my TikTok and everywhere. TikTok, Telegram, WhatsApp, YouTube. So I called out the trade. That okay, this zone, that I'm to sell from that level, and the market got to the zone. It sold for like 50 pips because I was risking about 100 pips on gold. So immediately it tapped in. Instead of the market to go in my direction, it dropped in my direction, then it went back up again. So I have to cut the trade. Yeah, I cut the trade in a loss. Yeah, I lost about $35 because I was risking $50. So immediately it got $35. I have to just cut the trade. That was how I lost the whole profit on my account. So I have to write down some things, like all these things that I need to work on. I do. So 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 in which I now want to reduce something, that is I have to be using the stop the market give me. Like I I will be setting my stop loss based on the market structure, not based on the way like what I want. Because most times that what I do set my stop loss on 50 pips. 50 pips must be 50 pips, and I lost a lot of trade. I've lost several trades because of that. Several good trades, like market will come to my direction to tap in, but I want it to tap deeper so I can be able to set my stop loss at 50 pips. At the end of the day, I will lose the trade. So now what I want to do is to make an adjustment instead of which pips, which I'm trying. This is what I wrote in this rule. I will be setting my stop loss based on what I get from the market. So that's just all about that. So that was just how I traded. It really affected me because I won't lie to you, it affected my psychology. You know, on that account, since I started trading that account, I didn't had any drawdown throughout all through till I passed the phase one. I had loss, but I never had a drawdown. I had loss, like 3 loss on the phase one, but I never had a drawdown. So seeing this phase two now, being on a drawdown, it's kind of affecting me psychologically. But I'm telling my losses are part of the game. I need to accept that. I need to accept that you will see drawdown and you will still come out of it. So that's just it. So now back to today's video. So let's talk about how I analyze gold, how I look for setup on a daily basis. You can see this is one of the analysis I've made. This was the trade that hit me out here, that I caught. So it's still valid for Monday. It's still valid. So let me go for a clean chart so we can look at the trade in a different way. So let me move this thing down here. Let me move it to this point here. Okay, so let me get a clean chart so we can analyze. Let me use this forest.com. Okay, so this is a clean chart now. Oh, I had an analysis. I've used it before. Let me delete everything. Remove all drawing. So this is a clean chart now. So let's talk about how I analyze gold. This analysis will be valid for Tuesday. I think market will start working perfectly from Tuesday. I think Easter will be over on Monday, then Tuesday. So hopefully Tuesday we'll start trading. And there's something I want to have learned, that you see, when it comes to trading, trying to, like, I always want to get this perfection. So I've come to realize that there's not like perfection. It's not like perfection. Yeah. Most time, some trade that you have high beliefs in that this trade is going to work out, sometimes those trade are the trade that will fuck you up. That's just it. So there's not like perfection in the market. So what is just there is just keep following your system, keep following, trust your system, and keep working. So I believe with that you will get better. I will get better because I'm also a struggling trader. I'm still trying to better up my game. Gold. I look at gold every day. It's just what I do. So let's say this is a daily time frame. Yeah, this is a daily time frame here. So you know, I use trend line. Trend line is one of the criteria I used. I use trend line, swing zones, inducement point, which is liquidity, and yeah, inducement point and order block. Those are the 4 things I look at whenever I'm trading. So the trend line is not really something that tells me to take a trade, but it gives me direction of what the market is, like the direction of the market. I love using trend line. Then I mark out sometimes, and sometimes I can just use my naked eyes. So now let's go straight to the video. So this is just how I work on gold. So I have to shrink to get my trend line. So I need to see touches like 2 points, 2 to 3 touches. 1, 2. These are swing points. So we take this from here to here. This is an uptrend. The market is currently on an uptrend. So this is it. So, and again, if you look at gold here, you see that this place is this is a BOS. This is a break of structure. This is a break of structure. Yeah, on gold. BOS. Yeah. So market has taken away the structure. and that's the market is still bullish. This under BOS, this under break of structure. You see it. So for the daily, so the market is gold is strongly bullish. Now let's move to the 4 hours. So on the 4 hour, what do you see? There's another trend again. There's opportunity for a trend line, and trend line, you always start from where you stopped the other trend line. So you mark out again. Gold is still giving us for the 4 hours is still giving us opportunity for a trend line. So the market is still bullish here. Bullish. So the 4 hours BOS and the BOS on the BOS and daily BOS and the BOS on 4 hours is still working, like the both aligned. So let's move to 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, what do we get on the 1 hour? What am I seeing on the 1 hour? On the 1 hour, there is also a break of structure. We have this BOS, we have this break of structure. BOS. We also have okay, we have this break of structure again. A break of structure is a break of structure, no matter how small it is. This is another break of structure. You get this is another break of structure. Let me put it in a corner. This is another break of structure. It's not accurate. Okay. You can see market pull. There's another break of structure. So what are you seeing here again? So on this same 1 hour, we are still getting another break of structure to the downside. So at this point now, market did what we call change of character. To me, change of character is still break of structure. It's still break of structure. So just name. So market changed the character here, like it changed behavior. It broke the structure here. It's still a BOS, or you can call it choke. So after breaking the structure, 1 hour again broke the structure again. Same 1 hour. On 1 hour again. 1 hour is the last time frame. I don't go below this time frame in looking for structural breaks. So this here of structure here. Though if it broke with a body, then and the wick, but breaking with a candlestick is the major one. So let's say this is the major here. This for the structure here. This one that close out with body. So you can see broke to the downside. So on 1 hour, 1 hour is telling us that the market is actually printing a bearish pattern. So we might most likely start seeing a drop from Tuesday, and possibly we might still see a buy. You know, market is all about probability. It's just about your predictions, you understand. So market will definitely do what it wants to do, but this is actually what my own strategy is telling me. So though on the higher time frame we are still bullish, but on 1 hour the market is now giving us a bearish structure. It has even taken away this structure here. If you check very well, it has broken this structure here again. Yeah, if you check very well, let's see. Let me plan this. You see that this market has taken away the structure here again. Yeah, you can see break of structure, a little break of structure with the body. So you can see these are all what you are having. So market has broken the structure. So definitely I'm anticipating the market to drop to the downside. So what was the last candle that broke the structure? Now this takes us to the next thing. The next thing is looking for swing zones that broke structure on 1 hour, which is the next thing I do, looking for a swing zone. So that swing zone, that's actually where you get your point of interest. That's where you get your point of interest. So now what are we looking at here now? We are looking at the 1 hour. So this is the 1 hour. The 1 hour broke this structure. It has taken away this structure here. So and the market has pulled back. This market was what stopped me out on Friday. Yeah, because I was actually using this zone, this level here. It tapped in the first time. It went up because I was waiting for it to drop deeper. So when it came to drop deeper, and I took the trade. That was when I lost that trade. It hit me out. So now let's say now it tapped in, it's pulling back again to the order block. So this is an order block. Yeah, so let's mark out our order block. This is the 1 hour zone, level that broke the structure. This is the origin. So what do I do next? I come to 15 minutes to refine. So my order block is anywhere I see a green and a red candle together, then I'll mark out my order block from there. So what do we see? This is actually the level here. We have this order block, but this is the origin that leads to this break of structure. This one broke this structure here. It pulled up, and this one again took away this level here. So this is the origin that led to the break of the structure. So I will adjust it to the 15 minutes. 15 minutes high. So this is a break of structure to me. So looking at this now, let me see if I want to use it. My stop loss here. Let me see. This 42 pips. This 27. The stop loss. So the stop loss. So whenever I notice a stop loss is too wide, I can still go down to 5 minutes to refine my zone. And again, looking at it again, this zone has been tapped in. Like you can see, it has been tapped already. So what do we do next? We go to 5 minutes. Green, and so there's a green and the red candles, which happen to be the origin that led to the break of structure. So what do we do next? You adjust this again to the last. When I have a green and candle, I pick the shorter one. That's what I do. So the red candle is the shorter one. So when you adjust it like this, market has not tapped in. See, you can see market has not tapped into this OB, this other block. If the green one happens to be the shorter one, I'll take the green one because at the end of the day, all these things are level. Everywhere they are all order. See, the whole of this level here, these swing levels, is order block. It's a supply zone. It's a supply zone. Supply zone or demand is a supply zone. You get? So the reason why I'm not taking the whole of this space is just because I just need a point of interest. You understand? So I won't be taking early entries. You understand? And if the market failed to get to that box, maybe stopped here and started dropping, fine. No need to chase the market. I know, yes, it didn't tap to my zone. Do you understand? So that's what I'm doing here. So on 5 minutes, you can see we have this green and red candle, and none of this candle has tapped into that level. So it's a valid order block for me. So definitely that will be my point of interest. That will be my point of interest. But let me come to the 1 hour and see if there's opportunity for a trend line. Yeah, because the trend line confirms the direction for me. So when I check here, yeah, see there's opportunity for a trend line on 1 hour. You see, this is a clear opportunity for a trend line. So this trend line is telling that the market is actually bringing a bearish move. You can see. So definitely from Monday, we might see something like a push on Tuesday or Monday. I don't know when the market will start moving. Maybe Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday. Push in. As soon as the market push into this level, once I see it, if I'm on the trade, I'll short the market. Yeah. So this is what I'll be having here from Monday. Be risking 94 pips, targeting this. Be risking 9 points. Let's say approximately 100 pips. Yeah, on gold. So I'll be risking this approximately 100 pips. Yeah, let's say 100 pips. Approximately should be 100 pips here on gold. So I'll be risking this. As soon as the market taps into that level, then I'll be targeting 1:4. As the market taps in, I will short the market down to this level here, to this order block, to this turning point. So this is actually what I'm for. So from Monday or Tuesday, whenever the market starts moving, so this is what I'll be looking at for. Yeah, this is what I'm from Monday. So guys, you can see how easy it is. So this is just the way I look at gold, and that's the only pair I trade for now. I'm a kind of person that I find it difficult to trade multiple pairs. I've tried it. I've tried multiple pairs. I've listened to a lot of YouTube videos, mentors, and so on. So I think there was a time I tried trading multiple pairs. I discovered that whenever I I make my analysis on gold, make my analysis on GBP and the other one. If I should take a trade on, because I take only one trade, and out of the, if I should do 5 analysis or 7, I can take one, then leave the rest. I don't like taking multiple trades, so I won't at the end of the day risk more than 1% of my account. So what I do is, whenever I take a trade on gold or on GBP and I lost the trade, and I look at the other chart and I discover that the other chart went to maybe gold gave me profit, I'll be angry. I'll like, why did I do this now? Why did I even buy from GBP instead of gold? So instead of pushing blames to the pairs, I just said no, let me just try and stick on one pair. So if I should take a trade on gold and gold lose, I will blame myself and try to see what I'm doing wrong. So instead of me shifting blames to the currency pair, no, it's because of GBP does not move fast, GBP is this, GBP is that. That's actually why I decided to focus on one pair, which is gold. And I choose gold because gold has always been the pair I wanted to trade, but I was scared of trading gold. But I choose gold because it moves fast, and I feel gold can at least give me setup 2 to 3 setup in a week. So that's actually why I choose gold, and me focusing on gold has actually helped me to get to understand how the currency, how the pair moves. So that's just it. So this is actually what I'm looking for on Monday, which is the same thing. If you come to this pair, I use Oanda for my analysis, so you see it's almost the same thing. You see the same thing. Yeah, on Oanda is the same thing I'm looking at. You can see. So why is this one? The chart is a bit different, like slightly different. Okay, from me, sorry. It's from me, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to. So this is actually what I'll be looking out for. I'll be targeting. Yeah, it's 1:2. I marked out 1:2. But if you want to look at it, okay. The reason I'm using 1:2 on my main chart is because from here to here there's a zone here. So, but this is actually where this one will stop here. This level, which is 1:4. Yeah, 1:4. But at this level here, if I see any reaction, like market want to reverse, I can take my trade from 1:2. And sometimes I don't wait to 1:2. If the market wants to reverse and maybe start giving me signs of reversal, I will just have to leave the trade. So that's just how I trade. That's just how I trade. Alright guys, so thank you guys, thank you so much. Keep following, and you keep getting content like this. I'll keep posting how I trade, my losses and everything, and I'm still going to come to give under content on this profile. There's this profile that is trending now. There's this thing that profile are doing now, instant evaluation. Yeah, I've been trading evaluation since instant funding. Yes, so I want to give a try. Like, I want to try it. I've got one of the accounts, so I think that's the video I will do later. One of the accounts, I've got one of the accounts with gold funded. Though it's a trading stop, so I want to give it a try. Let me see how I will perform on that also. So that will be the next content I'll be posting. Thank you guys, and happy Easter once again. Comment, so on, like